Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Poop. I'm your host Jason Bromley, and this is the podcast where we talk about the movies, music, and media that make all three of my nipples hard. Today we've got a very special guest, Alicia Irino. Say hi, Alicia.
Producing farts and slaying hearts.
That's how she does, folks. So, Alicia, you want to tell the people what we're going to be talking about today?
We're going to be talking about beautiful, soft, heroic, and amazing women in movies.
Nope, we're not talking about that at all. You totally messed up. That's for next week.
What the fuck are we talking about today?
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. We are talking about badass ladies in cinema. Today on Talking Poop.
That woman, she's crazy. There's no telling what she'll do.
Do you lose sleep at night? Grab your pillow tight. Do you struggle to find why Han and Luke had to die? Are you just a mess? Does Hollywood leave you stressed? Because their sequels are more important than fan requests. Hold on to your chair, cause Talking Poop takes you there. You might have to change into some new underwear.
We haven't really spoken too much since the big event happened, which was that you came to Arizona.
Oh shit, yeah, that was so long ago.
I know, it feels like a long time ago, but this is the first time you've been on the show since then. And I just wanted to mention, like, for anybody who questions, is like, Jason, why are you so mean to Alicia all the time? Like, she seems like she's a pretty nice person. She seems like she's got it all together. Well, so Alicia came out to Arizona to visit. No. And first off, I live right next to one of the largest airports in the United States, Sky Harbor Airport. I'm just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Alicia flew into the Mesa Airport upwards of 45 minutes away. And what time did you fly in? Like 4 p.m. So it was like right at the height of like the worst traffic. Mm-hmm. And you planned it that way.
I mean, I gotta play hard to get. I can't make it too easy for you.
Right. And I said, well, where are you staying, Alicia? And she was like, so about that, can I have my old room back? And I was like, no, the second you weren't even fully moved out, and we just turned it into a toy room for our children to play in. And now you want me to just move my children's toys so you can stay there?
Yeah.
We sold your bed. We sold your bed the week before you left. It just so happened that you got to sleep in it your last night here.
It's true, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I heard your wife complaining, because I think most of the time I slept with her.
Oh snap. So you slept on an air mattress on my floor like a disgusting trash person.
Just comfy.
I'm glad.
Comfier than, what I'm used to, so.
Right. I can imagine that it's a step up from like the doghouse in your backyard.
Puppy house.
Puppy house. Right. They call it the bitch house. Yeah.
For us bad bitches, you know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about the week. The week went not that smooth. For somebody who's like, I'm going to come visit you guys. We saw you for like 15 minutes of a week. Because you kind of triple booked yourself the entire time.
Yeah.
So we didn't see very much of you, but you did ask me a very big life question. What did you ask me, Alicia?
I asked you to please stay as far away from me as possible for the rest of my life, because I basically broke up with you. Like, I couldn't handle you anymore. So.
Well, until you file paperwork, that shit is not official, and I can get...
Yeah, I learned that. This trip. No, I asked you, Jason, to be a gracious and glorious bridesman in my wedding.
Nope, I don't want you to call it a bridesman. I am a bridesmaid, and I am proud to be a bridesmaid.
I asked you in the form of a t-shirt.
Alicia printed up a t-shirt with her disgusting trash face on it. It's what I've always wanted.
The ugliest picture of me, and I was like, what would piss him off the most?
Yeah.
And I actually had a screenshot of when we were FaceTiming one time, and I think 90% of the whole FaceTime calls that we have is just us making ugly faces. Like, we don't even really talk anymore.
Yeah.
We just I don't know, just to make sure. I think I call you to make sure you're still ugly, and you like watch me like just to make sure I'm still ugly.
Yeah, pretty
And so
much.
I took a screenshot while we were FaceTiming, and I was like, this is the one. This is the picture. And fucking A, it took me all day long to get those damn shirts figured out. But I did it, and I put sparkly pink, really cool font on the shirt.
And I treasure it, and I will treasure it forever. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
for
welcome.
that-
Do you even
gift.
wear it?
Oh yeah, like I wear it to work, like underneath my shirt all the time.
And then you got all like, you're like, oh, thanks, and you're holding it, and I was like, no, if you say yes, like you have to wear it right now. And you're like, well,
Well, she
I
also let's also mention that she underestimated the girth of my body as well. So not only does this t-shirt have a huge picture of Alicia's big ugly dog face on it and pink sparkly lettering, it also accentuates my man titties and my gigantic man belly.
I just thought maybe you'd like something a little more form-fitting.
Yeah, it's
wear a lot of-
athletic. It's athletic fit.
Yeah.
So that means
You're
tight around everything I don't want it to be tight around, and all up in my armpits.
That's what she said.
So thanks so much for that. I would graciously declined being her bridesmaid, and she is gonna go find somebody else now. So
Yes. Oh yeah.
you've got like 12 months to figure that out. So you probably should get on it.
Yeah, more than 12 months. But here's the thing is I don't think you're allowed to wear a dress. At first I was like, yeah, you can wear a dress. I don't care. Wear whatever you want. But then I thought about it, and the amount of times I saw your ass when I was out there, I was like, I think I've seen enough for a lifetime. Like, let's keep it, I don't know, at least wear some pants. And I had a feeling you would get like a really, like a short dress, just barely short enough where like the edge of like the bottom of your balls are hanging out.
That's pretty much my goal for all of my pant choices. Is that if I can get just the tip of the balls to hang out, like that's the perfect length.
Yeah, just enough, like it looks a little short, but you're like, oh, well, it's covering everything. And then like you take
Yeah.
one step and you're like, does he know?
Yeah.
I think he knows.
It's like it's just enough to breathe, but not enough to get arrested.
That's how I live life. I gotta put that shit on a shirt.
So so then let's talk about your exit plan for leaving Arizona. So
I didn't.
not
Can I
only
just
is she
say
flying
full
back
defense?
out of the Mesa airport, which is not anywhere near my home, she expected me to get up at an ungodly hour. Who the fuck flies out at 5:30 in the morning?
Oh, like I think we had to leave at 4.
Yeah, no, you had to wake me up at 4 o'clock to do this. Now, here's the other thing. This is something that happened unexpectedly, is that I was supposed to wake up and just take her to the airport, but I didn't set my alarm. And so Alicia came into my bedroom in the middle of the night, all right? Now, I'm one of those people that I'm like, you know what? If some perpetrator ever came into my house in the middle of the night, I would shoot them in the face. But now I know what would really happen, because I had this like homeless trench wench come into my bedroom and just poke her little head in the darkness of the night and say, "Jason, wake up." And first off, I shit and pissed myself. Then I tried to jump out of the bed all the time, like grunting, like, oh God.
No, you screamed. You screamed, and you like your whole body like levitated, like you shook
like,
so ferociously, your whole body lifted,
Yeah.
like as if girls at a slumber party were playing that light as a feather, stiff as a board, and you like levitated off.
It kind of was like that.
Yeah,
And
and then you
then,
got Odie freaking out.
And I was trying to jump out of bed to do battle with the perpetrator, but my sheets had wrapped around like one leg so tight that the more it was like a Chinese finger trap. Like the more I tried to escape it, the more it grabbed on and held me to bed. And then I just laid there and gave up. And it was just like, just kill me and my whole family. And then she was like, "Can you take me to the airport?" And I was like, "God damn it, Alicia." Who does this?
Yeah. I think actually what made it worse was that I told you guys the night before.
Oh, yeah. You were like, so as magical as this week has been for all of us, I have one more surprise I want to pull on you. Can you give me a ride to the airport? real early in the morning.
Well, see, I think in my defense, I was just mostly concerned with getting a ticket out there.
No,
I
you
could
are
pass
still
by.
a goddamn child, and you
I can't
don't
even
look
schedule my
at
own
dates or
doctor's appointments.
times.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah, it's
I was supposed
ridiculous.
to get teeth pulled before I even went out, and I was like, I'll just wing it. And then I never did. I still haven't gotten those teeth pulled.
What do you need teeth pulled for? You have a perfectly like white smile, like perfectly straight smile.
Oh,
Yep.
that's the nicest thing you have ever said to me. Oh my God. I want this on record. Do not edit this out. I have all 4 wisdom teeth. Like in, like out, and like in the world.
So they're starting to sprout now in your 20s, and they're
They've
gonna
been
ruin your
sprouting
whole
for the
grill.
last
Like,
10 years.
oh no.
No, I've got them all, and there's a couple of them that, like the 2 of them, they're perfectly fine. I got enough room in this mouth. You see, I got a lot. Hear that, boys? I got a lot of room in this mouth. and I 2 of them are grown and straight, but the other, they're giving me a really hard time. So
The dicks?
Gotta pull them.
Okay, so badass ladies in cinema.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Alicia, what does it take to be a badass lady?
First of all, your name's got to be Alicia. Second of all, you got to be me. And that's it. Those are the 2 requirements.
I'd say the main requirement is that you have to have a vagina to be
well-
a badass chick in cinema.
But is it confirmed? Do we know that all these ladies in cinema have vaginas?
Now that
I
you
just
mention
fucked
it,
up your whole world, didn't I?
there is
All
a
those ladies you were masturbating to, guess what? They might have a penis.
there is a rumor that Jamie Lee Curtis has both.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
I always wonder
Maybe
if they
that's
have
where I'm
both.
recruiting.
Like, where is the dick located? Is it above? Is it to the side? Have you ever seen
I
one?
think it's. I mean, have you ever watched porn where like the chick
I've
has
never
just
seen chicks with dick porn. Have you?
That is, first of all, that's
Have
not
you?
where I was going. I'm a little shocked that like you got so defensive about it.
Well, because you said you brought up
But-
you said porn.
Yeah, have you ever watched porn where the female has a super large clit
That could
and
be
it
mistaken for a dick.
Kind of looks like a little penis.
I've never seen anything like that.
Just Google it. You might not be disappointed. God, you got so defensive about that.
Do you have an extra large clit?
I do not. Mine's like hidden. Mine's like inverted. Mine's like it shies away. It's like no.
You have an any
Is it-
clit? Ew.
No.
Ew.
It does play hard to get though. It's like you want this? You can have it.
It's shy. You have to like tell its secrets to make it come out. You like whisper just out of earshot. Let me tell you about this one time, and it's like, wait, what? What did you say?
What did you say? What? I
Co-
can't hear you.
Come out a little bit more, and I'll
It's
tell
just
you.
like I got you.
I got you, you little bean. Now come out here and do some business.
There's like a whole like wire trap on the outside of my underwear. Just I got you.
We went way too far into your Friday night.
Everybody's gonna be like, Alicia's got an oversized clit. Whatever, let them talk. Haters.
Is it an oversized clit or is it an undersized dick?
Ooh.
Back to the original question, though. Have you... Oh, hermaphrodite porn. Where's the dick in relation to the vagina? And can it be bent to fuck yourself?
I think you'd have to have like a full size huge dong. Because you have to think about like the space from base to like, you have to wrap it around, you know?
No, I don't. I think we're thinking of we're in two different worlds right now. I'm
If you
just
have
thinking
the-
you just kind of like, if it's on top, you kind of just like bend it over and in. If it's
you
on
like
bottom,
squish
you
it in there.
bend it over. If you did it, like if you started off soft, could you get it in the pussy and then get hard? But could you even trick your mind like that? Because wouldn't you be like, I'm going to stick my dick in my pussy? You'd be hard just thinking that. And you'd be like, God damn it, I can't trick myself into having a
think-
soft penis before I fuck myself.
for science, Jason, you should try this for all of us. Let us know. We need to know.
All right.
I will spend my tax dollars on this to find out. Like, this is a real.
But if my wife walks in on me while I'm doing this,
I hope she does.
you have to tell her that it's not because I'm gross. It's because we're doing this. It's an experiment. It's an experiment.
It's for science.
Wait, come back. It's an experiment it's for science. Please come back.
She's just going to be like, you don't need me anymore, clearly.
This isn't even my real dick. This is a dick.
You're just making it worse.
I know. So, all right, badass ladies in cinema. I just got back from watching Captain Marvel.
And I haven't seen it yet.
It's what gave me the idea because Brie Larson is a fucking badass in that movie. And I thought...
She's on my list.
What list is that, Alicia?
You know, a secret list of ladies.
Is this the list you whisper to your clitoris to make her come out? Like,
yes. Hey, don't tell everybody my secret. Everybody's going to start doing it.
You're the one that
They're going to see me in public and they're going to be like, Brie Larson, Jennifer Aniston.
If you whisper like hot ladies into Alicia's crotch, you'll just hear like a snap.
It'll be like...
Oh my God. No. Okay.
Anyway, Brie Larson.
Yeah. Very hot and also very, very good in that movie. I would really like to see a cat fight between Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
And I would just like to see them just fighting and their clothes are getting torn and their
like Gal Gadot
stuff is coming out.
And their stuff is... And then we could accidentally see just by like, you know, a weird pan of the camera, just like if they have both parts.
No. That's not part of the dream.
That's stupid.
That's yucky. That's
Ew,
yucky.
Yeah, right? No.
That is no, Alicia.
I would hate the person who'd be into that.
No, yeah, that's a whole another weird porn thing that you're talking about. No, I'm talking about like...
Yeah, fighting. Parts coming out.
Fighting, yeah.
She's got like whip, whoosh, whoosh, and then she's like, "Ow, that really hurt. Do it again." And then
okay, stop. I'm fully erect. But you know what's awesome is that podcasting is like one of the one times you can be fully erect, and I can't be arrested.
It is socially acceptable.
The only thing that happens is like it creates like sound problems, like.
Or like this.
Oh, excuse me.
I thought you were gonna like break glass. I'm like, I don't think that's what it's supposed to sound like. So Brie Larson, Captain Wonder Woman, America, that one. Captain Marvel
was a fine film, but it made me want to talk about there's a big movement right now where like ladies are coming into their own, and there's this whole thing where like the fact that Wonder Woman did so well and Captain Marvel did so well, they're talking about like this whole thing like, oh, women are finally getting their own movies and they're finally being badasses. But women have been badasses in cinema ever since cinema started. And I would go so far as to say that the first badass in cinema was Dorothy Gale from a little movie called The Wizard of Oz. She fucking showed that witch what was what.
That's true.
Yeah.
She wreaked a lot of havoc.
Yeah.
In that place.
Yeah. She went in. First off, she dropped her motherfucking hizzy on somebody. She just like rolled in and was like,
stole
boom!
Her Yeezys and her fucking
J's
and shit.
She fucking killed a bitch by dropping her house, and then she's like, you know how I roll? I'm fucking taking those kids, bitch.
She fucking went in there and told all them flying monkeys, I am snapping necks and cashing checks.
Yes, she did. She was like, I will fucking snap a monkey's head off. And that was like, I think that was like an early allegory to men. She was like, I will break your dick.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, that's, what a fierce woman. What a fierce fucking woman.
Exactly. And
that's why her shoes are on display at the museum, because it's like, don't forget
Don't
Never
forget who did it first. Motherfucking Dorothy Gale. Motherfucking Dorothy Gale.
Writing a song about this.
I was just thinking, I was like, if anybody could write a badass rap about how badass Dorothy Gale was, it would be you, Alicia.
Getting like sick beats, just a shoes, witches, fuck bitches.
Dog named Toto. I ain't Frodo, motherfucker.
That exactly.
I'm not that good of a rapper, but maybe I should just be like your guy that's in the back, like, what? Yeah. Oh shit, motherfucker.
Say convict in the background a lot.
Convict.
Who's that? No, the new one, the DJ Khaled. Another one. Just keep saying that. Be great. Yeah, she's fucking. Yeah, she's BA.
Yeah,
sure.
she fucking rolled through Oz like a pimp. She didn't even have a fucking map, dude. But she fucking just like
name.
She didn't have fucking nothing. But she fucking made her way on her own. She was like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna fucking take these apples off this goddamn tree person, and I'm gonna fucking eat that shit.
But little did we all know is the apple where it was actually the heart of whatever. What is it? The fucking Tin Man, the lion.
What kind of cracked out version you're? The Tin Man needed a heart, but it had nothing to do with the apple. I think that you were stoned.
I'm thinking of Game of Thrones again. My bad.
Yeah. Game of Thrones and Wizard of Oz, they're different things.
Yeah, I'm slowly learning that.
Game of Thrones, though, there's another one. Tons of badass chicks in Game of Thrones.
I think Brienne of Tarth, I love how like they portray her as this big woman who is like brawny. Like a lot of people consider her pretty masculine, but like she's one of my favorites because she's like, man, fuck all you bitches. Like, I'm big, I'm brawny, and I'll kill all of you. And then I love that like the other, the best, like I think one of the best fighters in the whole series is just like so attracted to that.
Oh yeah,
like I love how they portray that. Like he wants it so bad.
Yeah,
he wants
like,
to make babies with her.
Usually when you see like a chick's cleavage, you're like, yeah, I'd like to see what's under there. But he's like, look at that armor. I really want to see what's under all that metal.
All that metal. Could be me. Could be me.
It could be a dick, too. We can't talk about badass ladies without talking about the original badass lady, Pam Grier. She was doing it back in the 60s and 70s when nobody was doing it.
When Foxy Brown comes to town, our brothers gather round. 'Cause she can really shake 'em. Foxy lady, Foxy lady. Pam Grier, that one chick hit squad who creamed you as coffee, is back to do a job on the mob as Foxy Brown.
You tell me who you want done, and I'll do the hell out of it.
Judy Greer.
Pam Grier. Judy Greer's another whole different lady.
They're related, I'm sure. I don't know. Okay. We'll talk about her movies.
She was the original. She was doing it back in the day. She was kicking ass and taking names. And she looked damn good doing it. She had a nice, that kind of feathery, our mom kind of hair.
Maybe your mom.
Your mom didn't have the feathered hair in the 80s? She did.
Hey, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
She used to curl my bangs like way out there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Mom, it's 2018. Stop.
And then we had the Charlie's Angels out there kicking ass and taking names. And then we had the 90s version of the Charlie's Angels, which you were probably more Did you know that Charlie's Angels with Drew Barrymore was based off a show?
Yeah. I'm not a dum-dum. Okay.
Kind of, you are.
A little bit, but I did know that one.
And now the blonde funny girl from Zack and Miri, Elizabeth Banks is redoing the Charlie's Angels, and she's directing it.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
I do like her.
That'll be pimp. But
I don't think anybody in this day and age says that'll be pimp.
What?
That'll be so pimp.
That's what all
pimps are bad, Jason. They use women for money and sex. You need to get on board with this shit. Talking about females in movies, and then you're like, that'll be pimp. You can't say that.
I'm sorry.
AF.
Wow, I just got told. You know, honestly, like, I am on pins and needles for this episode because I'm very nervous that I will say the wrong thing, as we are trying to be more politically correct. And I'm having a very hard time.
Are you sweating?
Yes, in places I didn't even know I could sweat.
That's nothing.
Like the middle of my feet are sweating.
But see, that's okay. That's why you have me. I'm a female. I can say that'll be pimp. And then I can say, like, bitches and hoes. And
wait, no, you can't say that. That is not what we want to talk about on here.
Yeah, all these bitches up in here being all
no.
ladylike.
We gotta say all these respectable women in here that could be teachers or doctors.
Yeah, or
all up on the street. We could even be these fine ladies could even be president one day.
Or vice president. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. No pressure.
As long as they don't have no sex scandals in their past.
Come on, you know us ladies, we got sex scandals. But we see the difference between us ladies and men is we know how to keep our fucking mouth shut. What we doing?
Honestly, I wonder what would happen, like, if there was a female candidate and she got caught saying, yeah, I just grabbed those guys by the dicks and just suck them off. And that's all I do all day long, just sucking those dicks and grabbing them. I wonder if she would, like, lose her candidacy because of that, or if she would just get fucking elected.
Reelected for like we know you can only do like the 2 terms and stuff, but we kind of want you for 4 more.
Yeah,
you know how to handle a dick, so
we like your honesty.
All right, enough about all these dicks. Let's talk about pussies.
Let's talk about pussies. The strongest. That's you know, I'm one of those guys who always says, like, when somebody's like, "What are you, a pussy or something?" and I'm like, you know what, man? I am a pussy, because a pussy is the strongest organism that ever lived on this earth.
When people call me a cunt,
that's it's not acceptable. Who calls you that?
A couple people here and there. And
you should tell a teacher or a parent or adult that you trust.
I just tell them, I say, oh, thank you. I am filled with warmth and have depth. Which is what a cunt is.
Such an ugly word.
It's my favorite word. I love that word.
Do you ever, like, when you're talking dirty to your boyfriend, are you like, why don't you want some of my cunt?
No, I call it a pee-pee. Like, you get none of this pee-pee tonight if you're gonna keep acting like that. None of this little peepees.
So yucky.
And he's like, please, but I want your peepees.
Moving into the 80s, which was more my generation. We're still not to your generation yet.
Not even really born.
But there were some strong ladies in the 80s.
Strong ladies?
Oh, snap.
This can't be called strong ladies in the 80s. Never mind.
No, but we could call it strong ladies of the generatives. No, I don't like that at all.
I do.
Like that at all.
I like it. It's your podcast.
That
I like it.
sounded stupid.
Please go downhill. I like it.
No, it sounded stupid. Yeah, so in the 80s, we had Sigourney Weaver as Lieutenant Ellen Ripley in Aliens.
Get away from her, you bitch!
And she was a true badass. She fought monsters and shit.
I do every day. In my head.
It was really cool. In the 80s, like, the 80s horror movie trope is that the girl that doesn't have sex is the one who gets to survive till the end. And granted, Ripley did not have sex in that movie, but she was also, most of the women are just, like, screaming like terror machines. But Ripley didn't ever scream or worry about it. She just killed some ass.
Because she knows how to keep her fucking mouth shut. I honestly thought you were going to say, like, whoever doesn't have sex in the movies, like, they get to survive. And I thought you were going to say, but she was a little preoccupied with something a little bigger than dick.
Well, the alien is an allegory for dick through the whole thing. Like the way it comes out and it looks when it comes out of the stomach. And it comes out of the stomach.
And they mostly come at night. Mostly.
Yum.
And it looks like a big cock. And then when it gets bigger, it looks like a veiny penis and testicles. And then a penis-shaped thing comes out of its mouth and tries to bite Sigourney.
I feel like that's how sex is, though.
Is it really? Is it horrific for you guys? Like, is it just like something you don't want to do, something that you dread, but you have to do it to like keep us calm?
I mean, you say like it comes out of the stomach and tries to bite you, and I just started having war flashbacks. It's really weird. It's very, very weird. But yeah, I would say yes for all of us, 100% of us, absolutely.
It's just a nightmare, and you guys just like push through it and hope one day we get close enough to that you can blow us out of the airlock.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you just pop the top on your chapstick and you're now applying it in the middle of the podcast?
You're talking about dick. I can't help it. My lips get dry. I told you, James is on his way home.
We're supposed to be talking about strong women, and you are just talking about how you're going to get just ground pounded when your boyfriend gets there.
Gross.
Gross.
No,
Alicia,
I do the pounding.
Women don't need a man to be strong.
That's true. I need no man. I don't need you.
So what if a serial killer is pursuing you, like a Jason or a Michael Myers, perhaps? Do you wish there was a man there to save you, or do you think you can handle it yourself?
That's why I sleep with knives all over, like taped to my body.
Don't you ever worry about poking yourself?
No, I mean, I've been doing it for like 20 years, so I think I'm used to it. I have to lay on my back and not move at all for the whole night.
If you roll over, you could nick an artery, and that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll wake up with little cuts, and I got to explain it to people like, oh, I cut myself shaving. Oh, no. But really, I'm always on alert. The thing about ladies is, like, this is something that is not portrayed, I don't think, accurately in a lot of movies, is that us ladies are 100% of the time always on alert. Like, we're always aware of our surroundings, and we just assume every single person that walks past us is a serial killer. Well, maybe me, because I watch a lot of serial killer stuff, and I know a lot about serial killers, and I just know, like, 1 out of every 3 people is a serial killer.
Right.
Basically.
And I'd say 2 out of every 1 person is a rapist.
I would say 1 out of 1 is, I think 100% of people.
Yeah, like 100% of people, male and female.
I don't play it safe with that. No, but yeah, I don't think movies can really, I don't know, because like I watch horror movies with, my girlfriends, and the whole time it's like, nah, I would never do that. Like, no, I'm not gonna go check in on somebody's dark house and just walk in and be like, hello. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go somewhere where it's well lit and not die. So to say that I don't need no man. I don't wish a man were there when there's like Freddy or Jason, and except you. Like I want other people there when you're there. Because you're a creep.
It's always really well lit when we're in the same room together. So maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe. So you pre-planned that.
If it's not, I just fall asleep on the couch and drop bombs.
With your mouth open. Like, how is that safe? Okay, now we talked about, I forgot, there was another story. We talked about you being a basic trench wench trash person. So I was watching a movie that we started all together. You didn't like the movie we were watching, and you said, can we watch something else? So I turned off the movie that I was enjoying just fine, and we put on Venom, and then you fell asleep like 10 minutes into it. And I was just like, I'm watching the movie she wanted to watch. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, she's fluffing biscuits at me like one of those fucking potpourri things that like automatically squirts when just like every 5 minutes or so, it just like bursts out a little poof of smell. That's what you were doing with your butt.
I am notorious for farting in my sleep.
Yeah.
A lot.
And I would laugh at it, and you didn't even wake up. You would just like roll over a little bit and be like,
Look, it was a long week. I flew out. I was jet lagged, and I just needed to catch some Z's and release some F's.
I think you were releasing some bees for sure. And I think that is your like defense system while you're sleeping. Like if anybody gets too close,
100% always on alert.
Yeah, if anybody gets too close, you're getting a beef right in the cheese.
Did you smell it?
There was something that wasn't in the room before. It's like that song from Beauty and the Beast. There's something here that wasn't there before.
Because I think Lauren and I had, what was it? What's the Arizona version of Who Hot?
What?
It's like the food that after she picked me up from the airport, we stopped at that restaurant. The Mongolian barbecue.
Oh, so those were Mongolian farts. That's just perfect. Just perfect. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Like if I had to like try to pin it down, I'd say that was
like a specific type of people. I would pick it on Mongolian.
I'd be like, what is that? It's either porridge or Mongolian beef.
Yeah, it was good food though. You could smell it.
Yeah,
it was good.
It didn't smell like it afterwards. I was actually just listening to a podcast where they were talking about the reason why girl farts are so gross is because of the food that you guys eat.
Gross? I don't know. Sometimes I don't mind the smell of my own farts. I haven't even said any of my ladies.
I didn't even know if you had one. I tried to prompt you and you were like, I don't know.
I don't know. I like Kate Winslet.
When was she a badass? Don't say Titanic. She's not a badass in that.
She was about to kill herself.
Okay, well, yeah.
Right.
So she starts off a delicate little flower. But by the end...
She's like, I'd rather be his whore than your wife.
That's true. And then she hawked a big old sploog, dude. Oh, that's nasty. But when she's by the end of that, yeah, she is a stone cold pimp. She's like, get off my fucking door.
Exactly. She's like, I don't need no man. I don't need you.
I can float without a man.
And then she's like, come back. And they did. She commanded that shit.
Well, they pretended like they didn't hear her. And then she was like, I'll suck your dick if you come back. And they were like, wait, I hear something in the water.
Turn around. Saoirse Ronan.
Oh, I just watched Mary Queen of Scots last night with Saoirse Ronan. And she was a hardcore badass in that.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Top of the morning.
She raped a dude in that.
Oh, well. Sucks, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, that's bad. But she's awesome.
She is awesome. She's a hardcore badass.
Sans rape, she's awesome.
No, she did the raping though. That's what made her tough. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like without
give me that dick.
You think rape is tough?
We're not doing good at this. We're failing at Me Too.
You're saying pimp. You're saying rape is good. Anyway, she's cool. I love her. She's a badass. We did not talk about Tomb Raider though. Angelina Jolie.
Funnel cakes for the Tomb Raider. Yeah, no, Angelina Jolie full on did it. So like Lara Croft was the first like badass video game chick, and then Angelina Jolie played her in the movie, and she was a badass. 2 guns, fucking hopping around, controlling dudes. Daniel Craig and your boy Gerard Butler. Yeah, she had them both under her thumb.
Mm-hmm. Under her thigh. What? Thumb.
Yeah.
You didn't say thighs.
No, I did not say that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. She's great. And her long braid.
I love the long braid, and then her accent in that. Like, there's not too many Americans that can do a British accent convincingly, and hers was pretty spot on.
I mean, you're saying that because you're American, but if you ask a British person, I wonder what they would say. They'd be like, oh no, that was horrible. You sound like you're from London.
I do love when British people try to sound American, and they make us sound like so chimpish.
They're like, I would like to go to the Olive Garden.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, close. Not bad.
But it's spot on, though. This is what's sad.
You know who I was really impressed with? I'm going to have to go. Well, there was a female in this. Mia Wasikowska is really great, by the way. But in Damsel, I watched Damsel on Hulu, and it was a weird, dark comedy drama thingy. And Robert Pattinson did the best, like, Wild West American accent.
Really?
Yeah, didn't slip once, and like I was super impressed with it. And I don't care what all you fucking haters, you Twilight haters say. I love me some Robert Pattinson. I think nobody hates Twilight more than Robert Pattinson.
That's true.
So, respect.
That is absolutely true.
So, but Mia Wasikowska's in it, and that is I think it's a female. Everybody was in love with her, and then like everybody's dying, and then she's just like, get the fuck out of my face kind of attitude also. And she just literally slays hearts throughout the whole movie, but does not produce farts.
So here's the thing. When I think of a badass chick, I think of like Red Sonja, like swinging a big fucking sword just like a man. But you're saying that you think a badass chick is more like Mia Wasikowska, where she takes a stand without necessarily having to brandish a large weapon like a man.
I guess maybe we do have different definitions of badass. She was basically she didn't have to really, I mean, she held a gun. She was shooting guns in that movie. But she was more of true to herself, kind of.
So being true to yourself. So, you know what,
a lot of people assume women aren't.
Right. And I can understand that. But I also think, had Arnold Schwarzenegger come out and just done a bunch of movies where he was true to himself, I don't think we would think of him the way that we do.
Do you think if he did at this moment, like right now, if you can go to the movie theater and watch a film with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's just like in like a romantic comedy style, but that he's just, I don't need no woman, I'm true to myself, you would not go see it. I would in a heartbeat.
He's really old right now.
I don't care, I'd go see it. I would spend my money, my hard-earned money,
I wonder if he has the acting chops to just be true to himself.
And that's what makes a badass woman in film. It's not easy.
All right, let's talk about Charlize Theron in Atomic Blonde.
Did I see it? I did. I think, okay, I was pissed about that whole movie before it even came out, once I saw the trailer, because I was literally in the process of writing my own script, like my first ever script. And it was, like, I already knew what the trailer theme song was going to be. It was going to be Killer Queen by Queen. And then it was going to be this badass blonde chick just, tearing it up, just like fucking getting raw with it, raw dogging everybody.
Whoa, wait a minute.
And what do I see when I'm scrolling through Facebook? But a movie called Atomic Blonde. And the theme song on the trailer was Killer Queen. I threw everything around me. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm sick of it. Blah, blah. And I never wrote it. I never wrote the script. I think I watched it.
You took your paper for Boomblastic Blonde and you just tore it right in half. You're like,
it's a stupid name anyway. Atomic Blonde. I was very much a hater, and I think I watched it while still being salty about it, and I didn't really pay attention. I was just like judging the whole thing. I was like, oh, okay, it's stupid.
She was a true badass in that movie. That was like the female John Wick.
Yeah. I can.
Yeah, and she was sexy doing it too. But she didn't need a man. She just was like being a lesbian with that chick.
I was going to say, wasn't she like fucking a chick in that movie?
Yeah, she's fucking a chick in that movie. And again, so to be a badass woman, can you not have some dicks?
No, you can.
How do you take a dick but still remain a free thinker?
You don't call them afterwards.
I took your dick, but I don't need your dick.
You straight up give him the cold shoulder, give him the cold vagina, and just be on with your life, on to the next dick, just like a man would do it. A man's like on with the next dick, so ladies do it too.
On to the next dick.
I got one. I think you would like it. Margot Robbie.
Oh, I love her. But is it Robbie or Roby? There's been a lot of infighting about this lately.
Is it GIF or GIF?
I don't know.
I swear to God.
It could be.
Fight with...
It could be Robbie. It could be Roby. And Mr. Brian Gunn last week pronounced it Robe.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked up, right?
Well, I don't know. You say Alicia or Irino, Alicia or Neo. I mean, nobody fucking gets my last name right. Nobody gets my first name right either.
Spell it like you say it is what I say. And yours is spelled Rhino, like iPhone and and then Rhino.
There's no H. It's not
iPhone,
spelled like a rhino.
Rhino. There's an H
Reno.
in Rhino?
Yes.
Who put an H in my Rhino?
My last name is, like, I'm Italian, so it's Irino.
Yeah, you look
how you're
super
supposed to-
Italian, Alicia. I
Thank
really
you.
see it.
With my paleness.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saying Robbie. ROBB.
All right.
Rob.
She's a badass, but do you have a particular instance?
I was going to ask if you like her as Harley Quinn.
God damn it. If you would listen to the podcast that you're on, we just did an episode all about that.
Yeah.
You are the worst.
I have other stuff I have to do.
You're the worst. Yes, I love her as Harley Quinn. Just watch her in Mary Queen of Scots, where they made her really ugly in that. Not only did she have like a big, she had like a De Niro nose. They gave her like a fake nose in that, and they raised her forehead. So it's just like she had a 5 head. And then on top of that, she had like horrible pox, I guess. So she just had gnarly scars.
You're saying she looked just like me.
The resemblance, now that I think about it, uncanny.
I'm so proud.
The only thing that she didn't have was your unwaxed upper lip. It looked like she was hairless up there, and you have almost like a male goatee going on.
I have been trying to grow it out for 20 years, so I can't go back now. I can't shave it now.
No, it's No Shave November.
Yes, no shave all November.
Yeah, no way January. not gonna do it September. If it's blonde, they can't see it April.
I like her. I thought she played that very well. I thought she was what was that? Wolf of Wall Street.
See that now? See, I kind of thought she was kind of basic bitch in that one.
Well, she had to be,
and she was the sex symbol for sure. But after that, I felt like I, Tonya, she was badass in that.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
And that one that she did with Tina Fey, where she was a news broadcaster, she was hot and awesome in that.
Well, I don't know anything else.
You've never seen a movie, have you?
Oh, was it Whiskey Tango Foxtrot?
Yes, Tango.
I have seen that.
Foxtrot Whiskey Tango, isn't it that one?
Yeah, that's the one. I did see that one.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. Yeah,
super good in that one. Yeah, Tina Fey was a badass in that one.
She's the badass, always.
Yeah, she is. She's a pretty straight up badass.
Her and Amy Poehler. They can do anything.
That's the thing, though. Like, don't you think that it diminishes their badass when there's 2 of them? Because it's so much easier to do anything when you have a partner.
Because they both, all the time, they both just don't give a fuck about anything, ever.
It's true.
And they're just like, I don't know, iconic.
They're
Hashtag
like you. They're
iconic.
like, they just look like they don't shower that often. And you were almost like so like proud, and then you were like, oh no, he did it again.
Where he's going. I should have known. I should never trust you. All right, next one is Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt is a badass for sure.
Yes.
She fucking kicked ass in A Quiet Place.
Still haven't seen it. I want to see that so bad.
Again, why do I have you on a movie podcast?
Honestly,
what do you do all day? Like, seriously, what do you do?
I make that paper.
You have 2 days off like every other person. I don't watch movies on my work days either.
Did I not text you earlier saying I just woke up from a nappy poo? That's what I do. On
Yeah,
my days.
you like woke up at like you woke up late
You
at
would
like
not,
10
no, I
o'clock,
didn't.
and then
I
you were
woke up
back
at
in
8.
bed by like 12:30.
You bitch. You bitch. Hey, you wouldn't understand. It's daylight savings here, and it takes its toll.
You're right. I live in Arizona where we do not have to worry about daylight savings.
I know. I wish. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Stupid. Let's just see the sunshine all the time. And nobody gets it. At work, I'm always just like, because everyone's like, oh, are you so excited for daylight savings? We get to come to work when the sun's out. We get to leave when the sun's out. And then I'm like, yeah, sun's out, bun's out. And they're all like, that's really gross. Why would you say that?
Alicia, we
like,
thought you were a tough chick. Then you do these sexualized things to yourself.
Sun's out, bun's out. It's a party. Anyway, I really want to see A Quiet Place.
Okay, let's get into it. We've been batting around the elephant in the room the entire time, Alicia. Let's talk about the real shit, because that's what this podcast is about. All right. Now, to be a badass chick, you have to be able to stand up for yourself and not sexualize yourself. Correct?
No, you could be as fucking sexualized as you want to be.
I don't understand that though. Like, how can you be tough and be sexualized by males at the same time?
Sexualized by males? No, I thought you said by like yourself.
Yeah, yourself. But that what are you sexualizing for? You're sexualizing yourself so men will look at you.
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. Have you ever looked in the mirror and been like, damn, I look really good? And then like you get turned on just by looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I am on it. Look at me. I am on point. And then just start like turning around and then you have to go masturbate a little bit. But you can do it for yourself. Do you
masturbate looking at your own butt in the mirror? Have you ever done that?
I don't have a mirror that's high or low enough. No, you can be, it's whatever like makes you feel good. Like you can wear whatever you want, whatever sexy stuff you want.
Being sexy makes you look good, which makes you feel good, which makes you empowered.
Yeah, confidence is key.
Okay.
I don't know. You're asking like the worst person. I'm such a trash person. Why are you asking me this stuff? Why are we podcasting?
I'm just trying to get to the real answers from a female perspective. Someone who I respect as a
Whatever.
female.
Ask your wife. Why are you asking me? All you do is make fun of me about it. I put on one little crop top and you're like, ew, put it away.
That's the thing, is that like I never understood how you were garbage all day long at the house, but when it came time for the 5 minutes to go take Logan to school, you were always like dolled up, smelled good. Like, why did you need to smell good to drop my son off at kindergarten? And you would even come back and you'd be like, oh, there was this other blonde bitch there, and let me tell you, her butt may be looking good, but mine is looking fancy.
Okay, what you think is like me getting dressed up and smelling good is literally 2 squirts of body spray, which I always do before I leave the house because I am respectful of other people. I do not let them smell the true stench that lies below. And I just put jeans on, a t-shirt of sorts, and then...
First off, I've never seen you in jeans. It was always tidy little yoga pants.
Whatever.
And a little stringy number on top.
Stringy number on top?
Yeah.
Like a shirt? A stringy number? I don't even own a stringy
like a shirt? Number. You're like, you mean a shirt? You mean just my normal shirt that I wear?
I just honestly, like, I wear this everywhere. Like, everywhere I go. It's just what I would meet the queen in this shirt. Like, it's just my thing. It's who I am.
I always felt like outside, whenever you would leave the house, I would see arms, I would see legs, I would see feet sometimes. In the house, completely draped in sweats and probably a blanket. Always.
Because you keep your house cold.
In the dead of summer, a sweatshirt, sweatpants, thick-ass socks, and probably surrounded with a blanket. Always.
So? You said, God, you're such a hater.
I'm not. I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's just like when you have... in like mythical stories, you have the cave dweller who's just like the ugly beast in the cave. And then once they step out into the beautiful sunshine, they're just like a goddess. And your home was my cave.
Yeah.
I get to be as ugly as I want because, like, I mean, you guys might care, but I don't care what you think.
You very much had like a Lady Shrek kind of thing where like
Fiona's hot. Another badass woman.
That is a badass woman in cinema, is Princess Fiona. And but yeah, you definitely had like a Shrek thing on the inside, and then you were Princess Fiona when you went outside. Even to go get cigarettes. Like you never went to cigarettes as the Shrek lady. You always were Princess Fiona when you went to get cigarettes.
That is false. That is false.
And then
I don't smoke cigarettes.
You smoke ghetto ass American spirits. That's not even like a proper lady. A proper lady smokes Capris.
If I even smoked, I would pick those because they are high quality and they're classy.
They're not classy. They're what truck drivers smoke.
You're mean.
Why am I mean? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this for our podcast listener.
Exaggerating. I did not. I would go out in sweats. I do go out in sweats. Ask me, what did I put makeup on when I went to the store this morning? Yes, maybe I did.
I can't believe that you went to the store and not just to the McDonald's drive-thru.
Well, my driver's side window doesn't roll down, so it's broken. And it's more embarrassing to like have to open the door to order, and you're like, "Hello," and they're like, "I can't hear you. Your car's too loud." And I'm like, "I said I want a crispy chicken with no tomato." You're gonna have to pull forward. I'm sorry. I'm like, "You're not sorry." Then I pull forward. I'm like, "Sorry, my window's broken." They're like, "What? Your car is too loud."
We just got a little peek into what your everyday life is like, and now I understand why you don't have time to watch movies.
You know what happened? I went to Burger King and I go, "Do you charge extra for ranch?" And then they're like, "What? Do you charge extra for ranch?" And then they're like, "Okay, pull forward, please." And they're like, "Who are you looking for, Justin who?" And I was like, it's like, "Where the fuck did you get Justin?" I said, "Can I have some ranch?" And she's like, she panicked. And she's like, close the window, comes back. She's like, "I don't know who you're looking for." Hands me the bag.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't sell pants.
She ran away. But I looked in the bag and my ranch was there. I'm like, well, somebody fucking heard me.
All right, Alicia. This episode, I feel like that this episode's gone off the rails, come back onto the rails, been picked up by a chopper, flown a little ways down the line, dropped back onto the rails again.
That's just how we normally talk.
I know.
But you missed one final badass woman in film.
Who did I miss? Alicia Irino. That's right. Well, I mean, pretty much this episode became about you, whether we wanted it to or not. We really delved into like the internal mind and the internal clitoris of Alicia Irino.
You dived into head first, just making fun of me and just for content. Like, that's all I'm here for, is just content for you so you can potentially get more listeners. And it's not working. I'm too trashy for you. So
honestly, it is working. I constantly get talks about, and it's funny, they never say like Alicia or Mrs. Irano or Reno.
They say trash.
They go, that girl that you call the trash person. They always say that I call the trash person because they don't want to like be like, well, we're not. They know they shouldn't call you a trash person, because I'll be like, hey, you respect my co-host. I can call her a trash person all day. You don't have the right. You haven't earned it. You haven't spent up to a number of hours with her in the same room. You haven't had to. Socks on. You haven't had to watch a movie you didn't want to watch and smell her farts the whole time.
That's an invitation. Anybody's more than welcome to. I'll fart on you easy. No problem.
So if you want to get into, she charges a lot of money for it, but if you want her services, go to her Instagram page. I fart on you, heart Alicia.
But yeah, you can say I'm a badass woman in film. You get other podcasts that talk about my beautiful, disgusting trash person self?
I get messages, from God damn my dog. I get messages from other podcasters. Yeah, I've been talking to some other people, trying to network a little bit, bring others into our podcast family, and yes, they often will comment on your antics.
In a bad way?
I don't know. No.
Oh, you're just being polite. That's all right. You don't have to say it.
Maybe you would know a little bit more if you listen to the podcast once in a while.
That's true. But like I said, I have to wash my hair. I have things I have to do. And I hate hearing my voice on a podcast. So I'm afraid. I mean, I can listen to the other ones. I guess I don't have an excuse for that, except I do have to wash my hair a lot. So
right. Okay, we missed one major movie badass, Linda Hamilton from Terminator 2. And she's about to be in this new Terminator 6. She's a badass.
They're just remaking all of these old classics. Like fucking, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm also the Disney live action films. I'm like, come out with something new, maybe?
Yeah, no, it's not good at all. Speaking of which, do we have a flesh it or flaunt it for this week?
You go first.
I don't have one. I was asking if you had one.
Why'd you bring it up? We could have just ended this nicely.
No, I do have a really good flush it this week. Me and my wife tried to sit down. We get about one night a week where we can sit down without the children and pop in a movie. And we picked the new Taron Egerton Robin Hood last night. And wow, was that a pile of shit. Wow. It was upsetting how bad it was. To the point where it opens up with a really stupid meet cute. And then Robin of Locksley goes to war. And it's literally modern combat, but they're just using bows and arrows. But it looks like they're in Afghanistan. And they're the bows are hitting the rocks behind them, and all the dirt is flying forward, just like in a modern movie. But then seriously, they had a 50 cal arrow shooter. This dude was in a tower, and he's with the arrows. And we're like, God damn it, that's so stupid. But even we accepted that. I was like, okay. We even said, we're like, okay, this movie's stupid, so we got to just let it be stupid. So then we see Jamie Foxx, and my wife goes, oh, God damn it, is that Jamie Foxx? And it is. And he's talking with a British accent that's really bad. And he gets his hand chopped off and stuff. And he's like, oh, and it doesn't bleed or anything. He just falls on the ground. He's like, ow, that hurt my arm. And then, so they're doing more fighting. And this dude pulls out a bazooka and puts it on his shoulder. And it's got all these arrows in it. And we're like, okay, we've had enough. We gotta shut this motherfucker off. And we've watched some pretty shit ass movies and not shut them off. And we had to shut that shit down. So
I always feel bad when I have to stop a movie because it's so bad. I did a long time ago. I went to see Die Hard 6.
Oh fuck, dude, that was pretty
Was
bad.
it Die Hard 6? Yeah, I am not one to walk out of a movie.
You saw it in the theater. I don't think I've ever walked out of the theater that I can think of.
I think that was the only time. No, I mean, there have been another time, actually with James, we walked out of the theater. We went to go, actually I think we went to go see the new Halloween movie.
You walked out of the new Halloween movie?
Because, we went on a Sunday, and we had probably about 50 or 60 13-year-old kids in there that wouldn't stop talking.
Oh, so it wasn't because the movie was bad. It was because you had a horrible audience.
We went back the next day, and we were just so frustrated because we were really looking forward to it. We're like, yeah, this is going to be cool. And they just would not shut up. We told them 10 times throughout just the beginning of the film. We're like, can you guys shut the fuck up? And they all looked at us, and they were just like, oh my God, they got so mad. Did you hear? I was I will fucking shoot up this theater. I will shoot up this theater. And then
the manager came and asked you to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, well, can I get tickets for tomorrow? I'm like, are you going to bring a gun? I'm like, oh, no. Just bomb ass pussy. And so, but no, I did have to walk out because it was just a bad movie. Was Die Hard 6.
So your flush it this week is bad movie audiences.
That's my flush it. Bad movie audiences and Die Hard 6. And I also tried to watch that Leaving Neverland? What is it? The Michael Jackson documentary?
That was my flush it and flaunt it last week because it's an amazing documentary, but it's like when they're like, he used to have me spread my buttocks while he masturbated. I was like, what?
I didn't see that part. Maybe I should keep watching then.
No, that's not the good part, Alicia.
I fell asleep and I was just like, oh, that was boring. I just see all this drone footage of going over nice houses in California, and I'm like, whoop-de-doo.
I've totally been there. I lived in Koreatown.
I got to dance on stage with Michael Jackson. I'm like, yeah, sick brag, dude. Sick
brag.
brag.
I thought you were saying you got to dance on stage with Michael Jackson. I was like, oh no, Alicia, do you need to talk about it?
Well, he used to make me spread my butt cheeks while I masturbated. No, if
anything, if you spread your butt cheeks, somebody would stop masturbating.
There's a lot happening there too, so you're not wrong. There's a lot. It hits all the senses, all of them.
It's not an accident that we call Alicia's butt Fraggle Rock.
Fuck you.
All right, do you have something good from the week? A song, a movie, a show?
South Park. I've been getting back into South Park because I had to pause my Game of Thrones marathon for like the third time.
What season is South Park in? It's got to be up there. And are they
right
still
now, season 18?
I'm someone I used to watch South Park, but I gave up somewhere around season 5 just because it was just too much.
You gave up around like season 1.5.
No, I did. Yeah, I gave up around like the middle of the first season and then got back into it for a microsecond, and then I was out again because it got really gross. Is it still really gross?
I guess it depends on the episode. I mean, if you're talking about that fucking World of Warcraft one where like Cartman has to call his mom and shit in a bucket while he's, sitting there. Yeah, but that's fucking
God damn
hilarious.
it, dude. I saw the human
so
centipede
funny.
one where he starts shitting into his mouth and he's like, ah!
Do I eat the cuttlefish? I just have to say, for everybody, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are my fucking heroes. I think they are so funny, creative, and they don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. And that is how I try to live my life. I have a saying. It's WWTPA MSD.
Oh my god!
What Trey Parker and Matt Stone do?
That is so much. That is too big of a saying.
It's not. I've had bigger.
That is your t-shirt. That is your t-shirt.
Well,
just in quotes. I've had bigger.
We seriously need to fucking get on this and start selling t-shirts for the podcast.
Dude,
I feel like
100% right.
We have so many.
Let's see. What's something that I can flaunt this week that I liked?
And not yo titties. Everybody knows if they're flawless, you can go browless.
Oh, yuck. Especially not my titties. It's not a good scene right now. There is just pure pastries behind those things.
Like flaky pastries?
Like
you got flaky boobies?
Like I just pull my titties out and I'm like, brought to you by Hostess.
Do they look like snowballs?
They look like two snowballs with two little like what are those candies? Those they had two little jujubes on the end.
Oh my god, I used to work in a candy store, so I know my jujubes.
I know my jujubes.
Yours would be like the purple ones, for sure. Those are really hard to chew. Anyway,
jujubes are the worst. They're not hard candy, but they're not soft candy. What the fuck?
They're just, I don't know. Somebody was like, I don't know, just fucking mix it together, put it out there, sell it now.
My flush it this week is jujubes.
Anyway, what's your flaunt it?
All right, so my flaunt it this week is going to be going with this week's episode. Is I just watched Captain Marvel, and I've been shitting all over Disney lately because I'm sick and tired of Disney being Disney, but they know how to fucking pull on my feels. Like
They know how to tug on your peepees.
yeah, they know how to make me laugh. They know how to make me excited, and they fucking do it every time. And I hate them for it, but I love it at the same time.
And you don't feel that uncomfortable when they make you spread your butt cheeks and masturbate.
I feel like I'm looking back and I just see that fucking Mickey Mouse with his yellow shoes, and he's like, oh boy, you're about to get splashed. This one's gonna be sticky.
All right, welcome to Critter Country. God, gross.
Yeah,
That's
gross.
amazing. I love Disney.
It is the best, but it's the worst too. I mean, god dang it. They're just like stealing our money. It's like they've just got their hand in our pocket.
Disney is like, I mean, as long as they have their hand in my pants at all, I'm fine. But Disney
At least
is like,
somebody does.
they're like how I dance. They're the best, worst. I was told that by a lady.
That you're the worst best dancer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, she came up to me this was at Whiskey Rose in Phoenix, actually.
Oh.
And she's like, can I dance with you? I'm like, fuck it, sure. And we're dancing and stuff. And she's like, has anybody told you that you're like the best, worst dancer ever?
All right. Now, we've come to the time in our show. We have to either marry it, we have to fuck it.
Are we playing another game?
Yes! Every week.
Tell me who you'd fuck, marry, and kill. This game is the definition of thrill. You have to pick, you have to choose. If you don't, you will lose. Tell me who you'd fuck, marry, and kill. Who you'd fuck, marry, and kill.
Okay.
Marry, fuck, kill, fight.
Okay, I got it.
Charlize Theron, Sigourney Weaver, Scarlett Johansson.
I look just like her.
No comment. And Melissa McCarthy. There. 4 badass bitches.
I would marry Scarlett Johansson. She is in Disney's pocket as well, so like she could take care of me for life, and
For
she's hot.
life. Plus, she's
I
had
would.
Ryan Reynolds all up and down her throat, butt, anus, vagina, and armpit.
Which means through osmosis, I also would have that.
Yeah.
I would fuck Melissa McCarthy.
What? Why? Out of all these choices, why?
Because it's Melissa McCarthy. Duh.
Why are you holding your finger up like that? You just got one finger up.
I would kill Sigourney Weaver. She's already almost there. Stop it. She's already almost there.
Rude.
Putting her out of the
She's a
misery.
national treasure. How dare you?
Not denying that. But I'd have to kill her. And then I would fight Charlize Theron.
She's such a
because
badass. She's the worst one to fight.
I would get the biggest hard on by fighting her. And I would want it like 100% replicated like Mad Max.
Why wouldn't you fuck her then?
Because I have Melissa McCarthy. I mean, I don't know how to explain this any other way. So.
Oh, that is rough. All right. Well, I think that brings us to the conclusion of this episode. I don't
get to give you one?
No. Nope.
All right, we'll save it for the next one.
I think we really knocked it out of the park, and I don't think we could do better than that. I think that I think the people really got like a glass window into your soul today.
You did, and inside of my butt.
Inside
you're welcome.
Of your butt.
You're welcome. I don't normally give out too much information about myself. I like to stay a little bit of a mystery. I'm not an open book. I like to play hard to get.
You are a glass bottom trash bin. You are the worst.
You call me a glass bottom trash bin? That's got to go on a shirt with my face. Easy.
Oh my God. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. If you made it all the way through this one, you are a champion. Give yourself a high five. You are one badass woman if you made it to the end of this episode. Check us out at our website, at www.talkingpooppodcast.com. There you'll find links to our social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And make sure to check out the website because we're going to be showing that video and her lengthy story of her Conan O'Brien adventure. And you be the judge. You know, I think it's obvious from looking at his eyes, you look in her eyes, you can see the uncanny resemblance. So Conan O'Brien is Alicia's father.
He's my daddy. I don't call him daddy though, because that's reserved for someone else. But dad. He's dad.
Oh, it's time to flush. Goodbye, everybody. Whoosh.